Today, with the Jiusi WB12Pro, we're going to go ahead and run a 29 tooth pinion gear in here and see how fast it can go on the stock tires. I'm a little concerned these tires are not going to be happy with these kind of speeds. I should have just let it be with my previous run where it hit 66 miles an hour on the stock ESC with the 29 tooth pinion, but you know, you just got to keep pushing until something stupid happens. I don't know why I do these things, but at any rate, the only change from last time is I have the $15 120 amp ESC in here, and I also am running a Dumbo RC receiver and transmitter, so hopefully that'll provide a little bit better range. I tried to mount an ESC fan on here, but unfortunately the body pinches in there and there's just not enough clearance to do that. So that may be an issue, probably not so much today, but when I'm doing 4S runs in the future. I'm not gonna try these on 4S. It should get up close to 70 miles an hour if the tires will handle it, which I'm not sure they will. So, you know, hopefully I don't end up messing the car up. The only other thing I've done is I lowered the suspension using the droop screws that are included here. I feel like a moron. I didn't realize these even existed on here or my other Jiusi car.
Your knowledge is only overshadowed by your stupidity.
And you just screw those in and it lowers the suspension, which is quite nice. So that should help offset the tires ballooning as badly as they probably will here in a moment. And hopefully they don't come apart. But let's go ahead and see what kind of speed we can get out of this thing just by going from the stock 35 amp ESC up to this $15 120 amp unit. I'll be running the stock battery and then my fastest 3S in this size, which is my Turnigy. Oh, one other thing I did do is I modified the battery tray. I mounted it back further. You can see where I screwed up there. But here's the stock holes. I pushed it back about an inch or so. So in the future, I can fit bigger batteries in here with no problem, which will help me ultimately get this up to my 100 mile an hour goal in a future video. All right, guys, let's see what this thing can do. Track, start. And the GPS is reading. Okay, easing into it. Seems really slow. Don't know what's going on here. I don't know if the slipper clutch is loose or what's going on. That's definitely not top speed. 44. You know what? I'm starting to wonder if I left the stock pinion gear in here. Okay. The bad news is I'm an idiot and I have the stock 16 tooth pinion gear in here. The good news is I don't think there's anything wrong with the car. So I had put the stock 16 tooth pinion back in here to do some off-road testing and forgot. I thought I had the 29 tooth in here and I don't. So that's kind of funny. But 44 miles an hour, that means we picked up 4 miles an hour from stock just by swapping in this ESC. So even completely stock, this ESC is limiting. And I have another battery. I'm gonna run it just because I've charged it up. Maybe we can get it up to 45 stock. But that's interesting. I wouldn't expect to see 4 mile an hour difference with everything else being stock. With a taller pinion gear with much more load on it, I would expect to see that. But yeah, interesting stuff. Track, start, and the GPS is reading. This is the Turnigy 3S in here. Completely stock otherwise, except that $15 ESC. It's funny, you can hear the motor screaming but it's just not going as fast as I was expecting it, and there's a good reason for that. Stop, read. 46 miles an hour. So we picked up 2 miles an hour. We'll go ahead and do a couple more runs and see if we can hold that 46 mile an hour speed. Stop, read. 45 miles an hour. So there we go. It's the following weekend. I'm out at my speedrun spot. It's really smoky today. Probably not the best to be out here breathing this crap in. I think there's a forest fire over in Jersey that's blowing over here. But at any rate, I have the 29 tooth pinion gear in here now. The gear I thought I had in here last time out. And we're certainly gonna go a lot faster than the 44 to 46 miles an hour we did with the stock pinion gear. But let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing up close. Again, previously, it went 66 miles an hour on this pinion gear with the stock ESC. But we're running this 120 amp unit, so let's see what it does. First up is the stock Jiusi battery in here. It's a very good battery for a factory battery. And let's go ahead and see what it does. Hopefully these tires hold together. Full throttle. They were definitely ballooning, but they seemed all right. Hopefully we got up to around 68 with this battery. 66. All right. It didn't feel like it was 70. And I'm trying to think. I think I went 64 on the stock ESC, actually this battery, and 66 with Eternity, which I'm gonna run next. So maybe we only picked up 2 miles an hour, which is shocking to me because we picked up 4 miles an hour when it had the stock pinion gear in there. But there's the stock battery here. Now I have my fastest 3S in this size, the Eternity Rapid 2200, and the GPS is reading. Full throttle. Felt pretty good. Do another run coming back this way. You can see those tires are definitely ballooning, but it is holding together. $68 miles an hour on the Eternity. So I will take that. Picked up a solid 4 miles an hour today over the stock battery, but the Eternity Panther 2200 hit 68, and that motor's hot. I need to let that cool down, and that's unfortunate that I cannot fit a cooling fan in here. Well, there we go, 68 miles an hour on the stock tires. I think that's the fastest I've seen any of these buggies go on the stock tires. I have ordered some foam tires, so next time out here, we'll be putting in a bigger pinion gear, and we'll be trying for, say 70 plus on 3S and getting up close to 90 on 4S. So definitely stay tuned for that. The Jiusi WB12Pro is no joke. And other than not being able to fit a cooling fan in here, it's an excellent speedrun rig, and it's not a huge deal not being able to fit a fan. I can just let it sit for a couple minutes and it will cool down on its own. But yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.